Morning everybody. I'm at East Quantoxhead today. I'm just in the little village, parked up, having some breakfast. It's a beautiful morning. There's a nice little pond there, a lovely church in the background. Beautiful little village. Just gonna have some cereal and a hot drink and then I'm gonna head out for the day. So I'm down on the beach now and it looks very promising. There's some broken ammonites about and some negatives. I've seen a couple sticking out the cliff, but I think that they're pretty strict down here, so you don't go near the cliffs, you collect to a minimum. I think they prefer you just to, you know, not collect at all really. I don't know why they say go to other places where the specimens are plentiful. But I mean, I've been on the beach 2 minutes and there's already 3 or 4 ammonites showing, so to me that's plentiful, being from the Holderness coast. But yeah, beautiful place, really nice just to come and have a walk if out else. So let's see what today brings. So I've just come across this, I think it's a nice shell, it's full of calcite on the back, so that's something different. Not bad for my first find. So I've just come across this lovely impression, really squashed ammonite. That's lovely, that. I mean, it's not going to last very long on the beach like this, so I'll bubble wrap that, I'll take it and I'll protect it, and it'll be a nice display piece. I've just come across this piece and it looks quite interesting. It's got, I mean, it's got a look of bone to it. Whether it is or not, I don't know. There's a lot of calcite, a lot of mineral crystals and stuff there. So I don't know if it's just the way it's corroding into it, or I think it is. I don't think it is bone. Interesting look. So I've just come across this big chunk of sandstone, and there's a huge ammonite in it. It must have come out the cliff because it's already split. So I mean, yeah, that is going to be all what an absolute beauty. I just need to try and whittle it down a bit because that's bloody heavy. Well, that's going in the bag. There's another one just over there as well. So yeah, great big ammonite, lovely. Right, I've had to take that ammonite to the van because it was really heavy. Even though I whittled it down as much as I can, but it's probably the heaviest thing I've had in my bag. It was just a solid mass. So when I took it to the van, I've hid it for later. So I'm back again. Let's see what else we can find. If it's going to be ammonites like that all day, I'm going to sleep well tonight. So that'll be another great big one. There's my hammer for scale. It's probably similar to the one I've got earlier on. Very similar, but obviously mine's a lot better preservation because I've took it. There's a fragment there. Yeah, there seems to be big ammonites here. It reminds me a bit like Monmouth, but obviously different types of ammonites. Just waiting for the tide to go out again now. It seems to be going out pretty quick. Yeah, it's a big shelf, I think. 10 metre tide. Bloody massive that. So I decided to give this one a tap, and it's split, but it's not a perfect split. The outer wells on this side and then the inner wells are on that side, but the preservation's really poor. It's really squashed, very calcitic. So I'll be leaving that one there for other people to enjoy. Really nice. I mean, it's not complete as well, so I don't really want to be eyeing incomplete ammonites off the beach. It's a long way back to the van and they're all heavy rocks. Look at the size of that one. That is absolutely massive. It's a shame it isn't all there, because I mean, I'm still tempted to take that, but that'll weigh an absolute ton. There's fragments of it all over. There's fragments of it there. That's probably the outer well of it. So the rest of it will be somewhere scattered around here. Oh, that's a shame as well, isn't it? That'd have been nice. I'll have a little scout around, see if I can see any more of it. Yeah, I think I'm a couple of days too late for that big one. There's parts of it all over, but I think the rest of it is probably out there to see. Some lovely impressions there. They're really nice. There's another large imprint there. It's quite worn, but again, really nice to see. The ammonite seems to be thinning out a bit now. I'm nearly at the point Well, I've been told that's where I should be turning around. But we'll stick our head round there, we'll see what it's like. I would like to go west to watch it, because apparently that's where there's some good marine reptile remains. But I think access down's a bit dodgy, so we'll go for a drive later on and see what it's like. I mean, that piece is absolutely ace. There's a few different ammonites showing in it. Thing is, they're just so bloody heavy, the blocks. Be great if you came across one of them that's just come out the cliff in a full piece, but God knows how you'd get it off the beach. Looks like when people find worn ammonites, they're standing them up for the locals to see, which is a nice idea. I mean, I don't think you'll get many locals with the kids coming this far down the beach, because it's really hard walking, but still it's a nice idea. Just getting wood running through that shell. There's a big old beast, probably been sat there for years and years, gently eroding away, revealing all the calcite. Absolutely lovely. So from what I can see now, I'm round the point, and it's all just mud cliffs up until you get to Watch It, I believe, and then the sandstone starts again. So I'll turn around here, go back, and then have a drive up to Watch It and see if I can get a couple of hours on the beach down there. So now the tide's out, the geology is really showing. It's crazy here. I mean, even the cliffs, for all your geology nuts, it looks really impressive. And these shelves are weird. I'm sure someone will be able to explain it a bit better than me, but there you are. I'm not a geologist. Just bumped into a nice guy called Jeremy down here on holidays fishing. I always like to see the fishermen and see what they're catching. But yeah, I'm going to head back now, because he's told me of another car park a little bit further down the coast, which is closer to Watch It. So I'm going to go park up there and have a little scour around on the foreshore, and then go into Watch It and get some fish and chips. So that's me done on this beach for now. Just going back up the stairs. This is a bit I'm not looking forward to because that, well, I am looking forward to it because it's a brilliant ammonite, but that big ammonite's up here somewhere. Unless somebody's had it, but I think I hid it pretty well. It's round the corner, so I'll come back to you when I've got it. Yeah, goodbye East Quantoxhead, which is such an unusual name. So, around the corner, there should be there it is. It's still there. I just got to get it in my bag now. It's a lovely spot round here. So we're down on Westwatch beach. We've got what looks like a swimming pool on the beach, which is pretty good. Been there a while. Yeah, let's go see what we can find. So it's like from one extreme to another around here, because I mean, I don't understand where all these grey nodules, all these grey boulders are coming from, because when you look at the cliff, oh, maybe they might be coming from higher up, but this is a real weird orange stone and it's full of some sort of quartz or calcite or something. It's very unusual, but still something different, something nice to see. No signs of any ammonites yet, but a bit more looking, get my eye in, I'm sure we'll be there. So there's a first ammonite. It's really worn and flat, but I mean, that's quite nice. There's a few shells in there with it as well, but it looks to me like it's, again, it's in the sort of sandstone boulders, so I'm keeping my eye out on them. Some nice shells just sat there, a pair of them, lovely. I mean, the boulder's too big for me to collect, and I don't want to be chipping away at that, but I suppose if I don't get out else, it's something to look at on the way back. I mean, this would have been impressive. There's part of it there, there's part of it there, there's part of it there, there's another part there. If that was all together as one piece, I mean, I won't be able to get it off the beach, but yeah, it'd be nice to see. So I'm not having much luck at all here this afternoon. I can't really complain after that brilliant ammonite this morning. But again, the geology is bloody weird and wonderful here. I hope you can make that out, I'm sure you can. Just like curves right up. I'm sure Phil Ran will explain how that's happened to me. I'm gonna start heading back because it's low tide now, and it comes in really quick here. So if you do come up this way, always check your tide times. It's just like one big flat, so within, you know, within an hour or so that water will be right up here. So be really careful if you come down here. Yeah, I'll let you know if I get out on the way back. So that's quite interesting. It explains what I was on about earlier on. The red coloured rocks are Triassic, which are a lot older than the Jurassic rocks, hence why I wasn't finding any fossils. Could have saw this before I went out there, but still it's interesting. The calcite, what I thought was calcite, is like a white gypsum alabaster. So yeah, interesting.